I am Dr. MP Deepak, Assistant Professor, Department of Mathematics, SNS College of Technology, Coimbatore. Today we are going to see design thinking based on partial differential equations. Partial equation is nothing but two or more independent variables occur in a derivative. Is said to be partial differential equations. In partial differential equations, there are many real-life applications. Today we are going to see design thinking is nothing design thinking based. There are 5 stages of design thinking. One is empathize, define, ideate, prototype, test. In that, first we are going to say ideate. First is empathize. Empathize means first we have to understand the problem. Next we have to define the problem. Next we have to give the ideas for the problem. Next we have to give the solution types to solve the problem. Next we have to give the solutions test, find solutions for this problem. In that, first we are going to what concept we are going to see in design thinking based.
Lagrange equation.
Lagrange's equation means which method we are going to solve in the Lagrange's equations?
Method of grouping.
Method of grouping. What is the type of Lagrange's equations?
There are two types of Lagrange equation. One is method of grouping and another
Equation form of Lagrange's equation is
PP plus QQ equal to 1.
P, Q are functions of
the derivatives of x, y, and z.
derivatives of x1, y, z are functions of x, y, z.
Functions of z.
Multiplies in method of multiplies, what method we use? Denominator should be
Cancel.
sum of denominator should be equal to 0. Next, in order to prove the two types of multipliers, then we have to find the solution pi of 2, v is equal to 0 is the general solution.
So today we are going to solve a problem using design thinking method. So there are 5 major steps in design thinking. One is empathy, second is define, third is ideate, fourth is prototype, and fifth is testing. Empathy is nothing but to find the problem. Define is to define the problem. Ideate is to give ideas on the problem statements. Prototype is to create an imaginary solution to it. And the last is testing, which is basically the work of a prototype, that is if it works or not. So we are going to see the sum px square plus qy square is equal to z square. This is the problem. So we define it as empathy. Next, we are going to define the problem. So we use the Lagrange's equation, that is px square plus qy square is equal to z square. We assume that p is equal to x square, q is equal to q square, y square, and r is equal to z square. To ideate the above solution, we take the subsidiary equation, that is dx by p is equal to dy by q is equal to dz by r. So first, on the prototype area, we take the first two equations, that is dx by p is equal to dy by q. We substitute p and q instead of x square and y square. So we integrate it and we give the solution, that is minus 1 by x is equal to minus 1 by y plus c1. Here on differentiating it comes like x power n plus 1 by n plus 1. So then what we are doing is taking the c1 out here and we are giving an equation or forming an equation like this, that is 1 by y minus 1 by x. We are taking this c1 as u and substituting it, we get the first equation. This is the u part. Next, we are going to consider next two equations, that is dy by q is equal to dz by r. So instead of q, what you substitute is y square, and for r, you substitute z square. So yes, we take like that, and again we integrate, differentiate using the same formula, that is x power n plus 1 by n plus 2. That is minus 1 by y is equal to minus 1 by z plus c2. Here the same step is repeated, that is we take the c2 out and form an equation like this. Next, what we do is how we replace here c1 is equal to u, the same as we replace c2 is equal to v. So v is equal to 1 by z minus 1 by y. So the final testing part, or we say it as solution, is 5 into u comma v is equal to 0. So here we substitute u as this equation, that is u is equal to 1 by y minus 1 by x, comma for v substitute 1 by z minus 1 by y, and at last v equal to